Hey everyone, how are you doing? It is September 24th, 2020, and I have another story that just shows us over and over again that we are falling into the trap. I've been reporting on how all these protests and riots were obviously being pushed and staged in some cases just for the division and the chaos so that they can, do like they always say, order out of chaos. And all this rioting is going to allow them to bring in the National Guard and other military, whatever they want. They're going to be able to do it because they set this up this way and nobody is stopping it, and all these people are just right in the middle of leading all of us to the slaughter. These people will never even see it coming until it is too late. But not you and I, and we can continue to share these stories and hopefully wake up a few more people. Now, this is the article here. It says, 2 officers shot in Louisville, protest over Breonna Taylor charging decision. A grand jury didn't charge any officers with killing Miss Taylor in her apartment, prompting protests nationwide. A former detective was indicted on 3 counts of wanton endangerment, but there was no charges filed, okay? And do you not see how easy this is to realize these are set up stories, that these are pushed into the mainstream for the narrative, for the agenda? They didn't have to cover this way. There was no reason for, if they want to stop this rioting and want to calm things down like they say, then you don't put this stuff into the mainstream. They want it in the mainstream so that they can continue to show everyone how bad it is right now and all these, protests and riots, that so when it comes time, when they bring in the National Guard and when they take full control, they will be justified in the eyes of the ones that are not awake right now. And those ones that aren't awake right now are screaming for martial law, screaming for the National Guard to come in and take over. This is the world that we live in now, where people are begging for their own enslavement. 2 Louisville police officers were shot during demonstration on Wednesday night, the police chief said, after a grand jury decided not to charge any officer in the killing of Breonna Taylor, instead indicting one former detective for recklessly firing into another apartment during the raid of Miss Taylor's home. Robert J. Schroeder, the Louisville police chief, said at a news brief conference that a suspect was in custody and that neither of the officers' injuries were life-threatening. One of the officers was alert and stable, and the other was in surgery. See, so you don't even know if these are true stories. But it doesn't matter because you know the agenda, the narrative. Either way, if it's real or if it's just 100% fabricated, it still does the same exact thing. It drives the division more and more into, everything that's going on right now. And that's all they want. They just want everything being destroyed so that when they come scoop up and come in and take over, that they will, have people actually helping them do it. It's crazy to think that's the world that we live in, but we do right now. So please share this information. I'm going to keep this short. Definitely check into the other videos that I post today. There are a couple really good ones that you need to check out. So everybody, stay safe, stay strong. Remember, no panic, no fear. We will get through this. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.